Imagine the year 1908. Deep within the dusty ruins of Crete, archaeologists toiled, unearthing the secrets of a forgotten Minoan palace. Their shovels scraped against millennia of history then, a startling discovery. Pulled from the earth, a simple clay disc, no bigger than a hand. But what made it truly extraordinary were the hundreds of spiraling symbols stamped onto its surface. These weren't just marks, they were a unique language, unlike anything scholars had ever encountered. Hieroglyphs, pictograms, a script entirely its own. What story does this ancient artifact whisper? Who carved these enigmatic messages, and for what purpose? To this day, the Phaistos Disc remains a tantalizing mystery, an undeciphered testament to a lost civilization, forever guarding its secrets. It was the spring of 1907, and Dublin Castle was abuzz with anticipation. A grand visit from King Edward VII was imminent, and with it, the unveiling of the magnificent Irish crown jewels. These were not mere trinkets, but symbols of centuries of sovereignty, locked away for safekeeping in the heavily guarded Bedford Tower safe. Yet, mere days before the king's arrival, a shocking discovery sent tremors through the heart of the establishment. The safe was empty. The jewels, the very embodiment of Irish royal power, had vanished into thin air. A scandal of immense proportions erupted. Whispers of conspiracy and intrigue filled the air. Was it a daring heist? A political statement? The nephew of the Duke of Argyll was a suspect, but no one was ever arrested, and the jewels have never been seen again. A phantom treasure and an enduring enigma in the annals of Irish history. It is the year 1605. London holds its breath. Beneath the very foundations of power, a desperate group of Catholic conspirators hatched a plan so audacious, so terrifying, it threatened to reshape the nation. Their target, King James I himself and the entire Parliament. Their weapon? A staggering 36 barrels of gunpowder, hidden deep within a cellar, waiting for the opportune moment. But as flames were about to ignite a catastrophe, a whisper of doubt, an anonymous letter, tipped off the authorities. In the dead of night, a lone figure, Guy Fawkes, was discovered guarding the deadly cache. The plot was foiled, the nation spared, but the memory of that near disaster and the man found in the dark would echo through centuries, forever etched in our collective consciousness with the chilling reminder, remember, remember. The American West, 1872, a land of boomtowns and boundless ambition, where fortunes were made and lost in the blink of an eye. Into this fertile ground of speculation stepped two men, promising a discovery that would redefine wealth, a secret, untouched diamond field. They presented raw, glittering gems, sparking a frenzy. The allure was irresistible, and soon, the nation's most powerful bankers and investors were pouring millions into what they believed was the next great American bonanza. Fortunes were indeed made, but not from honest mining. It was the cunning hand of Clarence King, a geologist of unimpeachable integrity, who unearthed the truth. The diamond field was a masterful illusion, the gems meticulously salted to deceive. America's biggest swindle, a stark reminder of the intoxicating power of greed and the vulnerability of even the most seasoned financiers. It's 1854, and beneath the dusty soil of Australia's Ballarat goldfields, a simmering resentment was about to erupt. For years, miners had toiled under the heavy burden of expensive, often unfair, licenses. Every month, a tax for the asterisk chance of finding gold, a constant reminder of their subservient status. Unrest grew, a rebellion brewed in the whispers of the diggers, and a powerful symbol was born, the Eureka flag, a defiant banner of stars on a field of blue. Driven by injustice, they built a makeshift fortress, a stockade, their last stand against an oppressive system. Then, in a brutal dawn raid, government troops descended. The ensuing chaos saw dozens of brave souls fall, fighting not just for gold, but for freedom. Though a bloody battle, the Eureka Stockade's echoes would resonate, forever marking the birth of democracy in this new land. Imagine a universe, not empty space, but a vibrant sea, a luminous ocean we call the ether. This invisible medium, scientists believed, was what light itself traveled through, like sound through air. In Cleveland, in the year 1887, two brilliant minds, Albert Michelson and Edward Morley, set out to prove this theory. They devised an experiment of unprecedented precision, designed to detect our planet's subtle motion through this cosmic ether. They expected to measure a distinct shift, a ripple in the light's journey. But what they found was utterly astonishing. Nothing. Absolutely zero. The ether wind, the very evidence they sought, simply wasn't there. This baffling null result, this quiet failure to detect the undetectable, would shake the foundations of physics and pave the revolutionary path towards Einstein's theory of relativity.